Yes, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on crypto every day. My name's Austin. Great to have you subscribe to the channel today, because in today's video, I want to clue you in. I want to talk about EOS, I want to talk about Stellar Lumens, and I want to talk about Ripple's XRP. You are going to like today's video. Major headlines today, so guys, don't forget to subscribe. We do this kind of stuff every day. EOS will die in a horrible dumpster fire in the next 5 years. Wow. Says Bitcoin developer Jimmy Song. So some FUD being thrown at EOS. And I think a lot of you guys know I have a position in EOS. I'm bullish on them. So whenever any information like this comes out, I want to research it. I want to bring it to you guys. I want to see if it holds any value, any weight. So let's read on. Bitcoin developer Jimmy Song has attacked EOS, calling it a scam and saying it holds no benefit for developers. Wow. And just for context for you guys, this was in an interview where he was talking to young developers, and he was giving a message to young developers and giving them advice. And Song suggested when they go and get a job, he suggested working on Bitcoin or another open source project as a young developer rather than joining an ICO or a project like EOS, which he says will die in a horrible dumpster fire in the next 5 years. Wow. Now, Song is not the only one speaking out against EOS. A major cryptocurrency investor, James Spigatti, has given several reasons why EOS is a bad investment. And let me just give you guys my opinion right off the bat. Because yes, a few months ago we all saw EOS, some FUD was thrown at them for their block producers. It turns out their block producers may have had more power than people thought they did because they were able to shut down, accounts, wallets when they thought that an EOS wallet was being hacked. That happened. And, whether you like that or not, there was no problem with the cryptocurrency. The problem was, their delegated proof of stake model. But this is why I'm bullish on EOS. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy that's had success in the market. But the reason I like EOS is I look at their technology, and they call themselves the Ethereum killer, but it's true. They're a dApp platform that's faster and cheaper than Ethereum. And their leadership, right? The guy in charge is Dan Laramere. He's taken 2 other cryptocurrencies to success. So, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that you've never heard of their CEO or their CTO. EOS, you have one that's done a lot in the cryptocurrency space. That's why I'm bullish. And the last thing I want to say about this before we get to Stellar and Ripple is what I've always said is EOS had one of the biggest ICOs in existence. They got billions and billions of dollars, and all they need is developers to make dApps. And once those developers, the developers want to get paid, they'll go to the cryptocurrency that pays the most and that is the fastest and cheapest. And I can see as more dApps are built on EOS, I can see them doing very well. Well, last piece of FUD being thrown at EOS. And guys, on this channel, I'll always be as transparent as I can. I'm not always going to sing any praises, but according to Song, he also accused EOS of pushing its costs to the developers, comparing it with Ethereum. So they're saying that developers will not benefit compared to Ethereum. Let's read this exact quote. It costs $10 in staked EOS to onboard a new end user onto any EOS dApp. If your dApp gets 1 million users, that costs you $10 million. This costs 0 on Ethereum. This is a massive issue that EOS has not publicly addressed at all. So he's saying the developers may not benefit. It costs them more based on EOS's design. And guys, I'm not a developer, but to me it comes down to, do you trust the leadership? Do you trust the technology? And any new company, they have issues, and you just got to trust and see if the developer can handle it or the leadership can handle it. So guys, make your own decisions. That's where I'm coming from. Let's keep going. Stellar Lumens. Green flag out of Stellar. Stellar Lumens successfully secures a partnership with Hyperion to list Stellar's cryptos on the platform. Do you guys know Hyperion? Let's go over this, then I'll give you my takeaways. Stellar Lumens finalizes its partnership with Hyperion. As a result of the partnership, the crypto asset will now be open for trade on the platform of Hyperion. So it's a platform, and I'll tell you exactly what it is in a second, but the partnership is expected to have enormous impact on the value of Stellar Lumens. let's check this out about Hyperion, because I didn't know that much. This is a good summation of it. Hyperion uses ATS, alternative trading system. So these are three big reasons that this is a pretty significant partnership. So they're a trading platform first and foremost, and what's significant about them is they're licensed by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So they're fully licensed. That's big, especially for U.S. Especially for a U.S. platform. Number two, that this is significant, is the digital currency trading platform, i.e. Hyperion, has the permit to operate as a broker dealer. So they can operate, licensed by the SEC as a broker dealer. And now, because of this partnership, Stellar Lumens can be used for brokerage deals. And last but not least, Hyperion might soon become the first advanced security digital currency trading platform in North America. So this is a trading platform that is, regulated by the SEC, approved, potentially going to be huge in North America, and now Stellar Lumens are going to be a currency that you can broker deals with, that you can use. So this is a green flag, guys. Obviously not as big as the IBM partnership, where everybody, pretty much knows Stellar Lumens for, but this is significant. So green flag out of Stellar. Quickly, let's go to them. I mean, they're still affected by the bear market. But something significant about Stellar is right now they're at 21 cents. And it's interesting because while every single cryptocurrency has, they've corrected, they've sunk low, a lot have gone lower. And Stellar seems to be forming nice support. I guess ever since August, they have not dropped lower than 21 cents. Correction, 19 for a second, but they're forming a nice support line. People are bullish on Stellar. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, if you're getting any value, give the video a like. Just helps us grow as a channel, but your call. And last but not least, this is big, potentially. Ripple reveals XRP discussions with the Trump administration. Says White House is focused on crypto. That's interesting. I've never thought of Trump as, not to get political, but I've never, he's all about getting the coal miners back at their jobs. I never thought of him as a forward-thinking guy on technology, but hey, seems like good news. Let's check it out. In a new interview, Ripple's chief marketing strategist, Corey Johnson, says Ripple has discussed XRP with the Trump administration. And why? Well, in a response to the question about the Trump administration's take on Ripple, Johnson told Breaker, the White House is doing an impressive amount of research at crypto at large. And you know what? America should be doing an impressive amount of research because this is a global thing. Let's not get left behind. Let me give you guys two exact quotes. There's clearly a lot of homework going on. The White House in particular seems to be thinking about what it means to have 80% of Bitcoin mining take place in China and a majority of Ether mining take place in China. Like I said, yeah, exactly. So like I said, America does not want to get left behind. So they either better get with it or China is going to be leading the charge, and Japan and all those other countries in technology, cryptocurrency. And why is XRP a solution to this? Well, check this out. Do you guys already know? When you look at XRP, there is no mining. So from a foreign control aspect or from an environmental aspect, XRP is a very different beast. And in conversations we've had with the administration, they seem to get that, and they think that might matter. So that's the article, guys. I'll get to this in a second. But what do you guys think? Is XRP the solution if the U.S. wants to get into crypto and they don't want China to have control? To me, I honestly do not think it is. I think if anything, America would make their own cryptocurrency, because right now they don't control XRP either. There's a lot of other people that have massive holdings of XRP, and I think they would want a cryptocurrency where they have the majority of the ownership in. That's me. And I want to finish up as this question was asked, and this is honestly a question that we've all been asking, as for whether the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, will decide to classify XRP as a security. Johnson had a response for that. And if it is classified as a security, and securities, I think it'll, where are we? It potentially could drop the price. I don't want to spread FUD, but that's just the concern. And in response to that question, he had a pretty positive answer. He says, I think the question I get all the time is, when is the SEC going to say something about XRP? And I think it's possible the answer is never. I don't know that the SEC wants to be in a position to have to comment on every single cryptocurrency or digital asset created and issue a ruling about it. I don't know if they like what they did with Bitcoin and Ether, and they say Bitcoin and Ether are good to go. But I would guess that an administrative agency doesn't want to take on regulating an entirely new part of the world when no one asked them to do it and nobody's going to raise their budget for doing it. So they're like, hey, they're not going to get paid for ruling on XRP, so they might not say anything at all. Maybe. And they did already come out in support of Ethereum and Bitcoin. In my opinion, I think they will rule on it because, like this article said, XRP, it's pre-mined. You don't have to mine any of it. It's just different, and I think they will end up ruling on it. Time will tell, what they decide. And last piece of news, Ripple right now is at 40 cents. Right before they announced XRapid, they had that big swell conference, they were at 49. And so they have dropped significantly lower. But again, they do have, their working product out right now. So I don't see XRP, getting lower than what it was, that 25, 30 cents. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, team, if you got any value from today's video, give it a like, give it a subscribe, let me know down below. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, link in the description below, guys. We'll be tweeting at each other too. Anyway, team, this is Altcoin Daily. We'll see you tomorrow.